But even with all the kerosene and all the matches in the world, would a place so wicked burn? A place like Chapelwood? A place that reeks of mildew and rot, and the spongy squish of timbers going soft from the persistent wetness that the place never really shakes. How many matches would it require? All of them? I stood at the top of the stairs and I trembled, but I did not attempt any arson. I did nothing bolder than weep, and I did that silently. I can tell myself I did something brave and strong when I walked away and left them behind. I can swear that into the mirror until I die. But it isn't true. I'm a coward. That's the truth. I was a coward there at Chapelwood, and I am a coward every day I do not descend upon that frightful compound with a militia of righteous men and all the matches in the world, if that's what it would take to see the place in ashes. Not that I could muster any such militia. Even the most righteous of men would be hard-pressed to believe me, and I can only admit that my case against the Reverend may well sound like nonsense. But the strangeness of my message makes it no less true, and no less deadly, no less an apocalypse in waiting. In time, perhaps, they will reveal themselves as monsters and the city will rise up to fight them. And the one thing working in my favor is that, yes, there is time. Their mechanizations are slow, and that's just as well. What horror would the universe reveal if mankind could alter it with a whim and a prayer? No, they need time yet. Time and blood. So there is time for the men of Chapelwood to make a mistake, and I will be watching them, waiting for them, stalking them as they have stalked others before. Which brings me to my recent resolution, and why I'm writing of it here. Do I incriminate myself? Fine, then I incriminate myself. But I will incriminate the Reverend, too. I will incriminate them all, and when my time comes, I will not go down alone. I will not go quietly. And I will not have the world believe in me a fiend or a madman, not when I am doing God's own work, in His name. If He should exist, and if He should see me, then He will know my heart and judge me accordingly. I have tried to pray to Him again and again. Or rather, I have tried to listen for Him again and again. He does not speak to me, not so that I can hear it. It is one thing I envy the Reverend and his followers. Their God speaks. Or is their God the devil after all? For it is the devil who must make his case. This must be how the Crusaders felt, when tasked with the awful duty of war and conquest. A necessary duty, and an important one to be sure, but awful all the same. My duty is awful too, and I will not shirk away from it. I will confront it. I said before that they showed me too much, and they did. They invited me into their confidence because of my training and my aptitude for numbers. I've always had a head for sums, and I've worked as an accountant for the city these last 11 years. They needed a mathematician, a man who could see the vast tables and workings of numbers and read them as easily as some men read music. I was flattered that they considered me worthy of their needs. I was proud to assist them, back when I was weak and eager to please. I took their formulas, their charts, and their scriptures, and I teased out the patterns there. I showed them how to make the calculations themselves, how to manipulate the figures into telling them their fortunes. I believed. Do you understand? I believed that the Reverend had found a way to hear God speaking, and that when He talked, He spoke in algebra. I was right about part of it. Someone is speaking to the Reverend in proofs and fractions, but it's not the God of Abraham. I don't know what it is or what else it could be. Some other God, perhaps? Is that blasphemy? No, I don't think so. It can't be, because the first commandment said, "Thou shalt have no other gods before me." It did not say there were no other gods. It said only to eschew.